Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about being born in a different time and thought,
You know what? Hell yeah.
I know I definitely have. Maybe you've seen some aesthetic 90s sitcom or runway and thought, yeah, I was born too late. The craziest thing is, you're not alone in thinking like this. It's easy to think that life back then was better, easier, or just more exciting. But let's be real for a second, it wasn't. Sure, every generation has its moments, but they also have their messes. The past isn't this perfect bubble, and sometimes we forget that. And that's where generationalism kicks in. This idea that our generation is somehow the best one. But just because we're living now doesn't mean it's the ultimate golden age. Every generation has its challenges. Hi, I'm Nexzyon, and you're watching YouTube. So, I was just thinking about being born in a different generation. Mainly because of the current state of the United States. The constant drama, the division, the clash of political parties. It's like if you don't completely agree with someone, they don't even want to associate with you anymore. It made me wish I had been born in a time when things felt simpler.
Right.
But then I thought to myself, was it really better back then, y'all? Was it? Humans are all nostalgic for something. We're constantly romanticizing the past. Oh, the 70s with their afros and bell-bottoms. The 90s with their edgy grunge fashion and rebellious spirit. But have you ever stopped to think about what we're ignoring? It's easy to get caught up in the nostalgia, to think those were the days. But each generation has its problems, and so does ours. The truth is, what feels like better times often ignore the difficulties that people had to live through. It's not about just the good parts. Maybe things today suck in their own way, but guess what? The past wasn't some utopia either. So here's the thing. We can't keep looking at the past thinking it was the golden age, especially when we're ignoring the problems people dealt with. That's chronism. The belief that the time we're living in is somehow worse because we think the past was better. But when you dig into it, you realize that it's just a way of romanticizing the past and ignoring the stuff that wasn't so great back then. And we shouldn't be looking at the world through a generational lens either. Thinking our generation is the best or that we figured it all out prevents us from acknowledging the issues we still face today. Every generation has its struggles, and while we have come a long way, we've still got work to do. In the end, whether it's generationalism or chronism, it boils down to the same thing. The past isn't as perfect as we make it out to be, and the present isn't some flawless utopia. We're living in the now, and it's on us to deal with what we've got. No time is without its issues, but the idea of the perfect golden age is just a fantasy we use to cope with the world today. So let's stop looking back and stop idolizing one generation over the other and start figuring out how to make the present day better.
Well, good luck to everybody. The class 2000, just remember, keep it special. The last time that you all see each other will be the day that you graduate. Some of those people will never be back again. They'll either die or they'll never come back. That's your last time you see them, so just cherish it. Just cherish it.